I can't believe it. It's finally happening. Head transplant.
I can't believe that they're finally gonna make an Akira movie. What? Yes. We got more of that right here
on Fanatiiq,
the dude show. What's up, everybody? This your boy Valentine.
This is Gochu.
And today's top 5 dudes news. What? I think I'm still in
this is number 5.
This is number 5. But I'm still in a state of shock after what's been going on with Apple. And unless you definitely live under proverbial mock rock, you know what's been going on with Apple. We got the new iPhone 6s. We have the Apple TV, and we have the Apple iPad Pro,
which you have a lot of problem with.
But that's a mouthful. The Apple iPad Pro. Say that 3 times in a row. Apple iPad Pro, Apple iPad. Damn, I actually did it though.
If you say it fast enough, it becomes Surface Pro.
But see, and you know that everybody out there been thinking about the same thing, that this iPad Pro is actually the Apple Surface Pro.
Mm-hmm.
That's honest. Let's be real. So if you haven't heard about it, the Apple iPad Pro is the new 12.9 inch.
Don't call it a stylus.
It's the 12.9 inch new iPad, which is like 78% bigger than the normal iPad Air, but it's really just a Surface. It's a Surface. Come on, let's just really about it. Because everything that they was hating on, all the Apple crowd and Apple's up been hating on what Microsoft been doing, but yet now they're actually doing the exact same thing. So what is it? Got the A9 processor in it now, which is a great processor. But I'm not talking about what's on the guts, and I'm not talking about what the iPad can do. Everybody, whether you are Android, whether you're Windows, or whether you are Apple, you know that there are so many different tablets out there, and we all know that the Apple tablet is a great tablet.
It is.
What we actually talking about is that
admit that you are following Microsoft right now. It's like don't come out and say this is not a stylus. Don't call it a stylus. It's a pen. I'm like,
well, it's not a stylus. It's an Apple Pencil.
Come on.
It's an Apple Pencil.
The keyboard. It's like, okay, it's a replica of the Surface Pro.
But
different color.
But I know I was tripping out when I first actually saw it on the keynote address, and when they start bringing out the keyboard, I'm just like, that's the same keyboard that was on the Surface Pro. I was just waiting on the pink color, the orange color, the blue, and stuff like that, and I'm like, is this? Hold on. If they bring out a stylus right now, that's it. And then it came out, it's our new Apple Pencil. Okay. That's it.
And that's the problem we have.
I'm done.
We don't hate on a specific brand. Like we're not fanboys. If something works really well, we will say we like that.
Exactly.
It's a good thing. Like
exactly.
last week we talk about Apple
accepting
the whole
Android. Yeah, exactly.
We're like, that's crazy.
Yeah. But what I'm talking about is that but again, everybody steals from everybody, and that's not what my concern is, because that's what technology is. Everybody takes the best ideas that everybody else doing. My thing is that the Apple people for the longest been shooting all this stuff down that Microsoft's doing, and then now they come back. You know, at least it would have been different. I would have had different feelings if they would say, you know what, that's a great idea Microsoft doing, but we're doing our own thing, and let's do our own thing. But no, for years they haven't been giving anybody their props and saying, no, that is just shit. But now,
stupid shit. Why would you need a stylus? I'm like, really? Like the whole phone too. It's too big. Your thumb. Remember that commercial Apple used to have?
Right.
Your thumb from here to here. Your screen should only be 4 inch.
Right.
Okay. And that's what I have a problem with my friends who love Apple products. It's like, okay, I always tell my friends, I'll rather talk to a brick wall than to talk to people with a hardcore religion.
Right.
Like Christian hardcore I'm talking about. Like they don't believe in the evolution.
Right.
Yeah, like I'll rather talk to a brick wall, but you know what? I'll rather talk to those guys than the Apple fanboys. And I think that's the point that I have a problem with, that is that you have these fanboy culture that gets so entrenched into that their particular product, like, you know, that their particular, like, they have a stake in the company, like they're going to be making money, like all the billions of dollars Apple making, like they're going to get a check at their house. Yeah.
Dude, it's just a product. Why do you got to be such a fanboy? Let's just admit that Microsoft had some good ideas, and Apple admitted that there's some good ideas, so now That's the iPad Pro is following suit. That Surface was some good. Now I'm actually kind of looking forward to what is going to be the shot back with Microsoft with the new Surface Pro coming out, the Surface Pro 4. So it's even a Pro also. Everybody got the Pro now. Yep. You know what I mean?
So I mean that's a good thing, you know, naming whatever, I don't care. And also another problem that we have is the people, all the websites, like the writers, like just because they want to get invited to the Apple.
Right. Well, of course they got to show that fanboyism.
And no, and they talk nothing but good stuff.
Right.
Because they know if they talk shit about Apple product, they're not gonna get invited.
Right.
We don't care about that because we're never gonna go there anyway.
Right. But I think it would have been, for me, I think the iPad Pro would have been a lot better if it actually was doing the standard Microsoft. I mean, I'm not Microsoft. Now all the Apple people going to show up at my house now trying to kill me.
You guys.
I think it's going to be the Mac OS, the desktop Mac OS on that big 12.7 screen, just like on the Surface Pro, using actually a Windows OS. To have a desktop Mac OS on that big Surface, on that big iPad Pro, that would have been it. I think they would have sold. But then again, if they did that, they would have killed some of their laptop division also.
Yeah,
so they kind of split the difference. They play in that game. So anyway, I'm going to keep running into the ground. I'm just my biggest thing is that they're just following suit, following what everybody else is doing.
Pretending they're not.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so that's our issue. That was number 5.
Number 4. Number 4. 3, 2, 1, 4. Made no sense. It's number 4.
It's only number 4.
Number 4 today is talking about the DC Comics, their market share. Now DC Comics, I think everybody start to just concentrate on the movie divisions of Marvel Studios, and Warner Brothers and DC are ramping up their film division. But remember, if the comic books was first, we wouldn't have these movies if it wasn't for the comic books now. So, and now Marvel's always been dominating in the comic field, you know, as far as the market share, what they're selling. But now,
DC.
I think what it was, before it was something like Marvel was 36% and DC Comics was like 25% of market comics of the market share.
Are you sure about this number?
I'm pretty sure.
Check it out.
Check
if
out.
It's wrong, call him out.
Check out my numbers, but I think because you got Image Comics and IDW Comics, stuff like that. But I think it was 36 for Marvel and 25 for DC. But I think DC
they're both over 50% of market share.
No. DC Comics was 25% of the market share.
And Marvel.
But them together they cover all of the market share of all the comic book publishers. But now DC's rose a little bit. Well, 1%. Now DC is 26% and Marvel is 40% of the market share now.
And he's geeking out about that right now, 1%.
But I think what it is, but see, I'm one of those kind of fanboys that I'm not a fanboy. I love them both equally. I'm not just a Marvel guy or DC guy, or I'm an all comic books kind of guy. I love them all. I read them. I read weekly.
Both of them.
Yeah, I've still read weekly, all my life. And so I think it's pretty cool. But I think the reason they went up is that people, they got a lot of great storylines. They just hit a big reset for all the DC universe. DC and Marvel hitting a big reset, and the whole universe is going to be changed up.
DC just did an overhaul, right?
Yeah, well they did that 5 years ago, but now they're doing it again.
Just like a reboot.
Now I think they, again, everybody's following suit what they think, that what they want. They're trying to go hand in hand with the movie division, even though DC movie division isn't out yet. I think they're preparing to try to, again, DC's following what Marvel's already been doing.
What has worked?
Yes.
Because it worked so well for Marvel, DC's following the footsteps.
Right.
And that's great.
They follow footsteps, but they're doing it their own way. But I think also is that people are really interested because they're hearing about, especially with non-comic book people who are hearing about all these great DC movies coming out. So I think people are running to the comic book stores and saying, hey, let me pick up these characters, let me pick up this stuff and seeing what's going on, so I can get a little educated before I even go to these movies. And I think the movies, either getting these characters in the movies was a great idea, because it also translates into merchandise sales, into book sales, into graphic novel sales, and comic sales. And so that's attributed to the little spike into DC's rise.
People who never were interested in comics, now they're watching the movie and they're like, oh, let me see what the backstory is.
Right. But
do you also feel like maybe because they're now changing the whole storyline, the universe, and they're trying to make it now good, actually?
Well, I think that what they've been doing, like before when they rebooted it, I think they're trying to update it to to modern times to give these characters a fresh coat of paint, so a new generation can get attracted to them. And so they retooling the origins, retooling the universe to fit for 2015. So half of us for 2015 and half of us for getting ready for the movie franchise, stuff like that, because they're writing the scripts right now. So that the comic publishers already know what's going on in the script, so they can go ahead and retool these stories to get fit for when the movie come out. Bam, you got these comic storylines that are already right in line with the movies at the same time. So
it's like a manga and anime.
Boom.
That story.
There you go. Anyway, so now comics is rising. That's what I want to let y'all know. So if you haven't been into comic books, I think this is a great time now. The universes are being retooled. These characters retooled. It's a good time to go to your comic book store and check out some of these characters. And I think this is a great time to be a comic collector.
That is true.
So
he was geeking out about the percentage, not me. So that was his.
That's what I do.
1%.
Number 3. Now I can do 3, 2, 1. Number 3. That still made no sense.
Halfway through. 3. Doing this.
So see, Korean gang signs. I tell you.
So number 3 is.
Number 3 with the news that we was just talking about a little while ago. So we had to make this be our number 3 because we heard about is that Fox Studios is still talking about doing another Fantastic Four movie.
Didn't they flop really bad?
Dude, that movie flopped really bad. And if you get on Rotten Tomatoes, I think the rating was something like 20%, 26% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, I watched the movie too. You saw it, of course.
Actually, I just saw it last night. I mean, we finally watched it last night.
Oh, wow,
because we refused to pay to go to the theater and see that movie. That was my thing. I refused because I was just no.
Wait, but it's still in the theater right now.
I know. Anyway,
let's move on to the next one. But let's move the topic. But yeah, so they flop. Well, I mean, did they make more money because of the international releases?
Well, I think with the international, they just made the production costs.
Then why are they redoing the second one?
I don't really. You know what? This could be here. There could be one thing. There could be one that they're really making this one, or they're just trying to save face because they just want the public to know that they're saying they're going to make another one, but they're really not. They're really not, because I think it's such a financial disaster. It makes no sense for them to make another one. Just like they talked about they was going to make another Spider-Man, but then they kept saying we're dedicated to Spider-Man franchise. Sony kept saying it, but then a few months later, they heard they was making a deal with Marvel to give Spider-Man back. So
now that's actually going to be rebooted again, right?
Yeah.
To work with Marvel.
Right, but this for me it smells like they're just trying to save face right now. They don't want to admit how wrong they were about this, so they're just going to keep saying, yes, we're going to make another one, we're dedicated to this, stuff like that, because the director, I mean not the director, he was out of it, but the writer has said that he feels that he's listening now to what the public really want, and so the next time he writes the next one, he really can feel what they want. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about?
Rolling on ecstasy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Acid trip. Or maybe both.
Because this is the first time I ever heard of a writer saying, I'm listening to the public. Most of the time they say, I have a great story that I'm writing and I want to tell my great story. Yeah. Not that they said, I'm feeling what the public is saying. So
he has no idea what he's doing.
I don't know. I think they're smoking rocks over there. I really don't believe that they're gonna make another one.
And honestly, I know a lot of my friends said it was a horrible movie. I don't know, maybe because I watched it with such a low expectation.
Right.
But when I actually saw it, it wasn't bad until the last part.
For me, what was bad was that
build up.
Again, I'm a hardcore comic book, so I can tell you detailed stories about Marvel, Fantastic Four, stuff like that. So, but for me, and so that was my boycott on the movie because of that instance. But when I sat down and watched it, I was like, you know what? It wasn't bad for the sense that the acting wasn't that bad. What was bad was the writing. So it's the material that the actors had. The actors didn't have anything to work with. The material was whack. And the action. So you had this whole hour and a half build up of them just doing bullshit, and then the fight was literally 5 minutes long.
That was a problem.
It was a 5-minute fight. So sorry if I spoil this for you, it's done. But it was 5 minutes of the fight with the villain. And I'm just like, and don't get me started on what Dr. Doom was. So I'm just gonna stop right there. So anyway, so yes, he's still talking smack, and I'm gonna make another Fantastic Four, but I think it's bullshit. Don't do it.
They should just give away.
Just give it up. We're gonna do this for you. We're gonna do this for you right now. Stop that shit, homie. Number 2. Number 2 is
crazy.
But dude, when you tell me about this sounds like some science fiction stuff.
Yes, sir. So, the story is that Italian neurosurgeon, his name, look it up, but he said he was going to do a head transplant, and this was like last winter, and finally now.
So let's slow this down.
Okay.
Because
think about
you
this.
saying it, and the guy in reality. Not you wasn't high, smoking out, watching some movie and stuff like that, and you said, man, I wonder if they can actually do this. Somebody's really gonna. Now, what do you mean a head transplant? So they're gonna take up somebody else's his head and put it on another body?
Yes. So the whole idea was, he said,
I'm still do this.
I
think he was on the Onion. I think he was on the Onion on this.
So that's the thing though. That happened last winter time.
Right.
That he said he wants to do it. Now they have a set date. Well, a year, 2017.
Right.
Which is not that far.
Right.
And he's gonna perform on a 30-year-old computer scientist, a Russian computer scientist who has a rare muscle disease. So I guess his body doesn't function.
I'm just still, no matter what's coming out your mouth, I'm hearing Charlie Brown, wah 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 wah. Because all I'm hearing is that somebody is going to try to do. Now he must sign some kind of paper saying, I know this probably not going to work. So was he gonna die anyway? So this is a last ditch thing. So just saying that, hey, try anything right now.
I think that's the whole thing. Yeah, he wants to have a new life, and he said it's a new frontier. It hasn't been done yet.
Right. So it's
like that stuff you watch in the movie. What is it? Attack from Mars.
Right.
You know how they cut off that head and they. That's what's gonna happen.
So he's like, you know what? I'm about to die anyway. So if this works, cool. I got my head on a brand new body.
Yeah, and if it doesn't
so
work,
does he got to go through a catalog? Say, you know what? Let's try that one right there. Yeah. So he got his Russian hair, and he said, "Ooh, yeah, let me put this on a brown body now."
Wait, if this works, I just thought of this, and if let's say it's a guy's head,
right?
But he said, "F it,
right?
I want a female body."
Right.
Now, if the
now that really is Mars Tack.
Right. If that works, then. Is it a he or a she?
Right. Now, see, you went all the way over there with that one. See, you've been thinking about this one. I'm not even going to understand why you've been thinking about that one. So I'm gonna let that one go. But I'm just still a head transplant. Fingers, arms, kidneys, livers, but your head. But then again, so your head keeps your brain and stuff like that. So wouldn't the body like reject it and stuff like that?
Well, that's what they're saying. They said they don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
The body might reject the head or vice versa.
Right.
And also, how is it still himself?
Right.
It's like, wait, you still have your brain in your head, but it's not your body. So is his personality going to change? How is it going to work?
I don't know, dude. This still, I really want to follow this story. Some head transplants in 2017.
2017.
Y'all better keep a lookout for this one. So when you think that your body's not what it is anymore, fuck just plastic surgery. I'm changing my whole body. And when we say changing body now, you say going to the gym. You're like, nah, bro. I'm changing my body. Bloop. All right, y'all.
That's scary.
Wait on this one. 2017. Head transplants.
I hope it works.
And number 1. All right. Wait. I'm gonna kill the number 1. Number 1 is you don't know, because I'm gonna say this is Akira.
They're making it into
a movie. Now, you know that how we feel about Akira. Let me hear it.
Legit, mind blown.
Now,
just the drawing.
If it's one anime that I try to tell people about, that if you into anime, because people into series and stuff like that, and a lot of people don't know about the animated movies, anime Japanese movies. Mm-hmm. And so Akira was that. Akira's one of those animes that really gets you into what anime is. You know what I mean? So if you want to see a great anime movie, feature-length movie, check out Akira. It came out in 1988, and it is still today one of my favorite movies. Not just anime movies, just one of my favorite movies.
The storyline, the plot, just the action, everything. Like the story itself was so original.
And you like it, just this fool right here is 100% a motorcycle dude. He is that MotoGP guy. And Akira is so much a part of what Akira is. It's about motorcycles, you know what I mean? So that's why this fool is like it, you know what I mean? But it's a great movie.
And you get to see movies too, so.
Movies and motorcycles. See? MotoGP right there. That's MotoGP. But they talking about Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is hooking up with Christopher Nolan, who did all the Batman movies, and making a Akira trilogy. And that I think is great news.
Well, but then also I have a issue though. Like, are they making a trilogy because they want to make money and drag it?
Of course they're making a trilogy because they make movies.
Like you said, we talked about, it's like,
right. We talked about before how they did with The Hobbit. The Hobbit was one book and they split it up into 3. You know, so
like it pissed me off.
So let's just concentrate making one good movie instead of sitting back and having the money man in the back to say, how can you split this out and stretch it out? Yeah. Let's just make one great Akira movie. Make sure you got enough Asian cast in there, you know, and a little bit of everybody.
See, we talked about that too. Asian, like the right people.
Right.
See, the movie that also pissed us off was
Last Airbender. Last Airbender.
Oof.
I love that anime. I love that anime so much, and I was so excited because no matter how crazy M. Night's The Village is and stuff like that, you know, I still like them. But then what he did to The Last Airbender, I'm like, dude, homie, that's it. That's it. Me and you getting a divorce, dude.
That was not cool.
No, dude.
That was not cool. That's what we're worried about. Like a lot of the Hollywood movies, when they remake Asian culture anime movies,
they strip out all the Asian culture.
The main plot is just all gone. Like Old Boy, the Korean version of Old Boy. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix.
Yes, Old Boy is on Netflix, the original and the remake. And I have no problem with them bringing in a reflection of what America is, stuff like that. But they do it at the expense of they just cutting out all the Asian aspects of it and all the Asian cast. Like there's no Asian actors anywhere on the West Coast or in America. Come on now. Yeah. Have you been to California lately? Come on now.
So yeah, that's what we're worried about, but hopefully it's the right director.
Right.
So please don't butcher the storyline.
Warner Brothers, Christopher Nolan, do us right. Do us right with this movie. Yeah, please.
Have a twist at the end of maybe a little bit, you know, have your own twist.
Right.
I get it, but just that feel, you know.
Let's just make the movie for the sake of making a movie and forget about the whole trilogy thing. Let's just concentrate on a great movie, and that's all we really want.
Yep.
I'm cool with that.
And do we have an actual date when it's supposed to start?
No.
They're just going to talk.
No date. They're just talking right now.
Do we know for sure that they're going to actually do it though?
No, we do not.
So yeah, we might be just going off of our head and just being all excited.
But they the one that been talking about this, so now they're talking about it.
But they've been talking about it for so long.
They've been talking about it forever. So but I think now that they talking about, but then they got a lot of directors been attached to this off and on. So hey, I think this is the closest that we have ever been to getting a live action Akira movie. So hopefully that's it. So I guess we gotta wait and see.
Yep. Let's hope that it happens.
All right, y'all. That's it for this week.
See you guys next week.
Peace.